Get your wallets ready, people. It's time for a Forgeworld range review.
Oh, seriously?
Hey guys, and welcome to another range review with myself, 6 Plus Stevo. In the last one, we looked over the GW Orc range and saw all the goodness that they had to offer. But we're not going to stop there, because in this one, we're going to take a look through Forgeworld's Orc range and see what we've got there. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into it. So I'm here on the Forgeworld website. Let's click into 40k. And we don't want all this stuff. Necrons, Space Marines, Xenos armies, Orcs, 22 entries. Here we go. Okay guys, what I'm going to do as well, just to make this viewing experience more pleasurable for you, is remove my face so we can see the glorious miniatures up close. That's what we want to see after all, isn't it? So there we go, full screen. Hang on, we're jumping ahead. We're not doing that. Okay, so first off, a heavy hitter straight away. We've got the Orc Squig for £89. Those of you that watch my channel regularly will know that I've just recently obtained a Cromlech Norzilla, which is an awesome miniature, and it's a tight one. But I think I just ever so slightly prefer that to this. Now that's not taking anything away from this, and it is just purely my opinion. I know there's others out there that think this is the better miniature. But regardless, taking that out of the equation, and we'll see the Squig in more detail coming up in the next range review, by the way, because we'll be looking at Cromlech then and their extensive Orc range. But for now, anyway, let's get on with this video. So, yeah, it's just, I've always really liked this miniature. I actually prefer this over their Gargantuan Squig. I don't know why. There's just something about it. It's just awesome looking. I love the armor plating over this thing. This is literally like a living tank, is the best description I can think of for this. It's got really nice, look at all that texture on the skin. Can we zoom in on it? I don't think we can. But I mean, yeah, it's really nice. The scales and the detail, tiny little scales as well. And he's even taken some battle damage as well. He's got like bullet wounds and cuts and things on his skin. So yeah, it's just lovely. Even the horns have got like scratches and scarring on them. Yeah, really nice. I like the jaw plate as well. Yeah, the face is beautiful. Look at that. It looks like one vicious mama. And we can see the Orc boys in the back, riding in the Haldor, which is really nice as well. Really nice. Yeah, side profile of him. Oh, yeah, so good. It's so good. I like the way that the chains as well. You can see that the detail where this sort of skin bulges out either side of it, where you can see the chains are tight and they're sort of pulling his belly in. That's a really nice detail. Really nice. That would be a lot harder if you were to sort of do that yourself. A lot harder, because it would literally look just like chains sitting on top. But this gives it real depth. Really nice. I like these panels flapping down on the chains as well. Like, yeah, it's glorious. Absolutely glorious. And there's a scale comparison of him compared to one of their Knob War Bikes. I think they're pretty big, but yeah, it's not a huge miniature. It basically would fit on a base for a Gorkanaut, and probably similar kind of height to a Gorkanaut at the shoulders, but yeah, like, I love his tail as well. With the he's been docked and he's got the swinging mace tail. That is really cool touch. Yeah, lovely. Now onto the negatives though. You don't get the weapons. This lovely looking cannon here, you don't get it. You've got to buy that separately. You're paying £89 for this thing. Not cheap. Not cheap at all. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but Forgeworld, stick the fucking cannon in there, will you? Come on, man. Come on, seriously. It's not asking much. Really not asking much. But there we are. There's the Squig off anyway at £89. I'm sure we'll come across the cannon later and see how much that is for the total price. We then move on to the Grot Mega Tank. I like this. I like this. I like the way it's got a sort of a naval theme. It's like an old World War One dreadnought. You know, the turrets on it are great. The dual turrets. Yeah, and it really does look like something built from scrap. It is quite awesome. It really is. Yeah, it's just got a great look to it. Absolutely lovely. The tank commander on the top of his telescope. All the exhausts out the back. The doors. Yeah, it's just got, I don't know, it's got really impressive detail in here. It's just absolutely stunning. Nice paintwork as well with all the rust. It's displayed, you know, it displays it really well. It looks really run down and poorly kept, but no less terrifying and brutal. It's not always nice seeing them without the paint on. It's nice to see a nice paint job, but it's nice to see it as a blank canvas and sort of imagine what it would look like with your colour scheme. And I love this plough on the front. It really looks like it's just going to carry on barreling forward and just sweep rubble and debris out of the way as it goes. Just cut its path through the enemy. Very cool. I'm sure the cowardly grots feel a bit braver when they're driving one of these. Yeah, it's a really nice kit actually. One I've never really looked at in great detail because I always thought, yeah, it looks alright. But actually, you really take a look at the detail on this thing. It's lovely. Even the scooplet, you can see that it's got little hatches and repair jobs on it. You know, this thing's been through the wars. This isn't just fresh off the production line. This is seen action. This is seen battle. It's like a veteran vehicle of the wars. Just keep patching it up and bolting extra bits on. And what's more orky than that, eh? Yeah, lovely. You got scorchers on the front. I don't know what the guns are on the back. You got a big shooter up here now, so you can see that they've swapped it around. You can either have the rocket there or a big shooter. Turret here, shooter sticking out the side. Yeah, just bristling with Dakar. Awesome kit. And cheaper than the Squig off as well. And you get all the weapons. £79. I like it. It's nice. And then for £5 cheaper, you could have 4 of the dinky little ones. And when I say little ones, these are small. These are smaller than a killer can. These are, I mean, they're the body wise, they're about the same size as a killer can, but you know, without the arms and legs and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are beautiful. I do love them. I love how each one is individual looking, and I like these tracks in particular. It's nice, and I love the way that this one looks like a killer can. It looks like it's got that same body and stuff. Got the Scorcher weapon on there, rockets there, big shooter there. I guess this is probably a Grot Zuka, I guess, is it? Not sure on that one. Because I know I think they can have Grot Zukas. But yeah, lovely paint schemes. All done in, look, I've noticed you've got a Death Skulls one, a Goth one, Bad Moon, an Evil Suns one. I like that, the way they've done that. But there's just no getting away from this price, man. Just no getting away from that. It's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. You're looking at what? Like £19 each, approximately. £18.50, something like that each for a very small. Yeah, I don't know. It's expensive. I mean, I do want them. That's the thing with Forgeworld. You know, on one hand you look at it, you go, oh, lovely, and then you look at the price, you're like, you've got to weigh up those decisions. They are gorgeous, gorgeous. Although, I mean, looking at the detail on this Grot here, he doesn't look so hot though. I don't know if that's just a messy paint job on him, or I don't know. It doesn't look too hot to me. One over there as well. I don't know. But let's face it, and really, it's the tanks that are the important thing. And that, like I say, it could just be a bit of a bad paint job. Oh, the little detail. I love the way these tank tracks have got little spikes on them. I do like this Grot just peeking out over the edge. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, not so keen on this Grot here. The tank is probably my favourite out of all four of them though, this one. I do like this. And I think what's great about these as well is I think they can be built in a multitude of ways. You can take the tracks from this one and stick it on this one, I think. You know, you can mix them around and have a bit of fun with them. And if you watch my good buddy Dread War Gaming's channel, he did a good in-depth video on Grot tanks, and he bought these, and he also bought the Grot tanks from Cromlech, and they mix and match together really well. So with the two kits, you can have some fun, you know, kit bashing them together and come up with some individual looks. They just look like a fun little project, don't they? They look like a good, fun painting project, and just good fun to tinker about with in the building. Yeah, that is definitely a Grot Zuka. You can see the loading mechanism on the back now. Just like with the killer cans, you've got the scrap being shoveled in the back there and then fired out there. Lovely jubbly. Nice paintwork as well. I like that Bad Moon colour scheme. Real dirty, grimy yellow. Unlike the way GW paint their Bad Moons, all shiny and brand new. I like this. This is battle worn. I like the flames, black flames. I need to start doing more of that with my paintwork. I do like doing the black flames. It's got a cool look. And the checkers there. Yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely stuff. I will have to get some at some point. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for making your own as well, though. But I think even buying these and still making your own, you know, mix mashing them all up together, you could get some real cool looking, you know, and just, yeah. They're kind of one of them kits. I think once you've built one, you're going to want to build another one, and then you want to build another one, and you're very soon going to just end up with like an armada of them. Is that the right term for it? Probably not, but you know what I mean. Lots of them. Yeah, I do really like this one. It's cool. I like the Dalek-esque head, you know. You can't really see it there because he's got it poking out, but close this down and it's got a very Dalek look to it, which sort of combines two of my favourite things there, 40k and Doctor Who, which can't be a bad thing. Oh, cool. Grot coming out around the side. Look. He's either escaping or jumping in or poking his head out to get a better look. It's lovely. And look how Dalek that thing is. That is literally like a Dalek eye stalk there. Very cool. And some of the community's paint jobs. And I like they do this on Games Workshop and Forgeworld, that people can post their painted entries of them in. It's cool because it's nice to see them in different colour schemes. There's a nice, easy one to do. You could get that done in a night, nice and easy. Just a bit of spray and black, dry brush the metallics and throw on some details. Very nice. Yeah. These are badass looking Bad Moon ones. Really cool. They're so cute, man. They're adorable. Oh, that's stunning. Love that paint scheme. That is glorious looking. I like that a lot. Oh, gonna have to use that for a bit of inspiration, I think. Anyway, we're not supposed to be looking at every community's paintwork though, as much fun as that is. This is not a community showcase. So we will scroll on to the next one. Orc Knob War Bikes. £64, still pricey. A bit cheaper than the Grot tanks, but you're only getting 3 of them, not 4. Let's take a ganders here. So this is it's an upgrade sprue, basically. Not an upgrade sprue. They won't come on us. Not a proper sprue. These are resin. But you can see the plastic and the resin together. This is an upgrade to the GW War Bikers sprue. But I like the... I mean, they look hench as hell. Look at the muscles on them and that. The muscularity. I like this. Tank tracks on the front wheel. It's so stupid. It's cool. Yeah, lovely details on them. I like that helmet on this guy. Really cool. The way they got the Dakka guns sort of in different places. This one's got the Dakka gun at the front. This one's got it bolted on the back. Same here. I think he's got one either side, I believe. Yes, he does. And that helmet is cool. I've got to say, man. Forgeworld, man, your prices, that's what stops me buying a lot of your stuff, but when I look at... They're just bloody lovely, aren't they? They really are lovely miniatures. Really cool. I like the tyres. And look at that slugger. Oh, that is lovely. Triple rotating barrel. That is a gorgeous looking slugger. Never really looked at that in much detail before. Yeah, these look like proper hard veteran bikers. Now, what legs have they got? I can't really make out. I'm wondering whether it's a knob torso on boys' legs. Kinda, it's hard to see the colour, whether that is plastic or resin. Really hard to tell. They look a bit small to me. I don't know. I can't conclusively say from the pictures whether those are boys' legs or knob legs. I mean, that's clearly resin, so yeah, maybe they have got the full-size knob legs. In fact, most of that looks like resin. There's very few. You've got the main sort of body of the bike and the Dakka guns, but the rest of it, the wheels, the rear bit, it's all resin. It's a shame it doesn't show. Interchangeable, the set includes 3 Orc Knob War Biker riders, complete resin and plastic kits. So you get the... so yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you're getting the Orc Biker part of the kit as well. You're going to get a nice few bits of spares out of this. So, yeah, well, I don't know. It's a lot more expensive than just buying the Orc Biker set. But I do like it. Ugh. And Forgeworld have a bit of a track record of just, you know, things being here one day and then disappearing the next without a moment's warning. So that's also a bit of a driver for like, oh, I kind of want to buy them just before they're gone. Orc Big Track. I love these Caterpillar tank tracks. These. Look, I love how saggy they are. They're sagging down. Looks like something you see on like an old building site or something. And the mesh like roof bit over the top is cool. Look at this fucking intake, whatever it is. Yeah, it's basically a truck on Caterpillar tracks. Shooters up the side. It's cool looking, man. It is cool looking. Big flatbed on it. Fit quite a lot of boys on there. Yeah, I do like this thing. There you go, you've got the mortar on the back. Lobber even. Or it's probably a super lobber, I guess. I don't know why you'd put a lobber on this thing. Don't know. Now a super cannon, on the other hand, possibly. I think that looks cool. I really do. Yeah. I've started converting my own one of these. But just kind of, yeah, haven't finished it. Still working on it, but yeah, I do like this. It's a lovely looking vehicle. Yeah, this huge intake here and this grille. Yeah, it's real nice. Again, you can see the detail, each individual nut and rivet on these tank tracks. Oh. Cool. I hope each one of them isn't an individual piece though. Blimey. But yeah, gorgeous kit. £64 for the Orc Big Track. I do like it. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to be hard pushed to find anything I don't like on here. What have we got here? Orc Battle Wagon with Super Cannon. What does the Battle Wagon retail at? Usually about £45-ish, I think. So you're getting that, and then you're paying the extra for the Super Cannon. This is actually, I'm even going to say this, it's quite a reasonable cost actually. Because you're getting the Battle Wagon, and then you're getting this big ass Super Cannon on the back, including the Grot Crews. Yeah, complete resin and plastic kit, includes 3 Gretchen crew. Do you know what? That's not a bad ask actually, because you wouldn't even have to mount this on here if you didn't want to. You could like mount this on your big track that you also bought or converted, or use it as something else. You know, I don't know if you can use Orc Super Cannons on their own. I don't think you can. That'd be cool, just to make a massive artillery piece. But yeah, it looks cool in the Battle Wagon. And the Grot Crew, awesome. Grot Crew are always useful bits to have. They look not too happy to be loading that. I love this guy with the headphones. Look at that character. Yeah, that's a lovely looking cannon. The gears and everything, they literally look like they're out of a watch or something, or out of a clock or an old VCR. Blocking the door, mind you. I doubt they worried about the complexities and difficulties of getting in and out the rear entrance. They've got a side door, they don't need it. Big cannon's more important. These are Orcs after all. Yeah, do you know what? That's not a bad price, actually. I would say that is a very reasonable price, because the Battle Wagon is not a cheap kit anyway. And I don't think you're paying a huge amount more to get the Orc Battle Wagon with Super Cannon. Still a shame that that doesn't come with a death roller, though. I'm not going to leave that one alone. We've got here the Orc Mega Dread at £47. The prices are coming down. A bit more realistic. However, he's not £47. Well, he is, but he's £47 and he's armless. He doesn't come with his arms. You can see how they're greyed out. They are not included. You've got to buy them separate. So he is a bit more expensive. But he's a big boy. He stands a fair bit taller than a Death Dread. And look at the detailing of the feet and the legs in particular. All that wiring and piping and rivets, and this is full scrap built. And he's got a little door on his groin there, look. Orc on top, surveying things. Nice big shooters. Yeah, it's cool looking. There's no denying that. There's another little pose for you. So yeah, he hasn't got these slightly different lenses. I'm not sure on them. They're like two beady little eyes. Yeah, I think the other one's better with those left off. Looks better. I like the pose though. Very aggressive, giving them both claws. Very nice. Yeah. Do you know what he reminds me of? Anyone that's seen Wallace and Gromit, he reminds me of Preston, the robotic dog at the end. Because he had eyes similar to that. If anyone remembers the movie, I can't remember which one it is now. A Close Shave, that's what it is. Wallace and Gromit. Right near the end, the dog, big bulldog thing, is chasing Wallace, I think, and gets all his skin burnt off or something, and reveals his robot body, and he's stomping after him like that. He literally looks just like that. So yeah, if I had this guy, I'd have to call him Preston. I like the shoulder pads as well. Again, repairs, armour upon armour, seen a lot of action. Yeah, very cool. Ooh, we've got a bit more of the shooty option here, the mech. This, I think this is, this looks like the parts to make the Mega Dread. Is this the lifter, dropper or shunter thing? I can't even remember what the names of these are. But yeah, a big mech type weapon, kill saw on there. That's cool with the bike chain and everything on it. I do like that. And there he is without his arms. That's what you're actually getting. And it kind of, by that, looks like an Orc Sentinel. Kind of looks quite cool like that in a way. I think it'd be quite cool just to have big ass guns bolted on the side. No arms at all. Just a big walking Dakar thing. Oh, the detail in the back. Look at that. Jeez. You do get that extra detailing with Forgeworld over Games Workshop. You know, the resin, that you can achieve more with it. Yeah, it's just bloody lovely. I think you'd have to be incredibly talented to scratch build or convert something that looks as good as this. And those people are out there. I'm not one of them. This gun, I like the big rattler cannon thing. Oh, there you go. Now you get a sense of scale. There is a standard GW killer can, who aren't exactly small, but wow, he's literally the height of two of them, at least. So a Def Dread comes up to about here. So yeah, he stands a fair bit taller than a Def Dread. He's sort of between a Def Dread and a Gorkanaut, and not much smaller than a Gorkanaut. Oh, that's cool. You can see, I think someone there has, looks like they've done their own guns. That's not one of the guns that comes with it, is it? Just the one on there. Yeah, I don't see that gun on any of these. Forgeworld let someone post a picture with parts that aren't GW. Jeez. Fancy that. Nice job on that one. Orc War Boss on bike. A very popular choice. £47 for this one miniature. That is a big ask, but he is a gorgeous miniature. I've seen lots of examples of this one online painted, and it is stunning. I think if you were doing a Speed Freaks, you were doing a biker mob, this is kind of a must buy, isn't it? I love the close combat weapon he's got, the big kill saw thing with the bike chain, with the fan belt thing going there. You just see all the mechanical nature of the weapon. These are lovely looking little tank tracks at the back. Yeah, it's stunning. Got a nice scenic base to it as well. You see the tyre treads through. That's a cool touch. Look at the face on him as well. He looks there a little bit like the Pale Orc on the Hobbit films. I like the scarring down the face and the big bulging eye. The stitching on the pants and everything's really good. Yeah, lovely. Even the boots. Like, you could have some real fun painting this. Although I think sub-assemblies would be the order of the day here, because I would not fancy having that fully built and then needing to paint it. Jeez, that would be a ball ache. But yeah, these, I see why you said, look at the fucking jet engine on that. Good grief. That is just, and it's got the suspension springs there. And this is what I love about Orc vehicles, man. The detailing like that, all the gubbins, you know. You just don't get that on other faction stuff, not to the same degree. Wiring and stuff, it's just got such a cool look to it. It's a lovely face. There's no denying it. It's one of the most stunning HQ things that GW do. I mean, there's one of the knob bikers, not just a normal biker, a knob biker. You get a sense of scale of this guy. He is hench. He is a big war boss sized miniature on a war boss sized bike. Yeah, it's really cool. And didn't he used to be named? I'm sure he had a name and he had his own rules and everything. I don't even know if that's still a thing now. He did do though. I'm sure he wasn't just War Boss on bike before. We got Stomper parts. Parts to upgrade your Stomper with. Orc Stomper belly gun. Orc Stomper lifter dropper arm. Orc Stomper Claw and Orc Stomper Head. Let's just take a quick look at the belly gun. You kind of, you just, that should be on the Stomper anyway, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I do like it. You got the Grot fella there in the little window. There it is, fully built. The lifter dropper arm. It's really cool. Painted beautifully as well. That is cool. I like that a lot. The Orc Stomper Claw. I like it. For me, it suffers the same issue as the GW arms though. A little bit spindly, but better. Definitely better. You can see the way it's joined. So this bit lifts up like that. This bit round like that. This bit, round like that. You can see the maneuverability of this arm, and it's going to move in an incredibly mechanical way, like a JCB or something. Like I'd say it's got a really cool wrecking crew type look to it, but just a little bit spindly for my liking. But it is nice. I mean, it is a brutal looking thing. I think the arms, when they're spindly, it's accentuated more because of the thickness and the girth of the body. So you see this huge thing with this giant head and face, and then these sort of spindly arms coming off that don't almost look strong enough to hold the heavy weaponry they've got. I don't know. Some people like the look. The head, this head, I'm not sure of. I like how the jaw comes down, that it's a place where, you could stand, units that you're transporting and things. That's a cool touch. And the eye with the radar or missile thing. I mean, it looks cool, but it's just a little bit too big for my liking. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think there's parts of it that definitely improve the look of the Stomper, for sure. I mean, to get them all, you're going to be paying a forkload of money. Shit me. I mean, a lot. Do they not bundle it all together as like one purchase? Yes, they do. They do. Orc Stomper with head, arm, weapons and belly gun. Temporarily out of stock for 166 quid. Well, that's definitely the better option, isn't it, than buying all the stuff separately? Let's go back a minute. 166 quid, so you get the Stomper, the head, the arm weapons and the belly gun. And the Stomper retails for £75. So you got what? 40, 95 plus 75, that's 170 already. Yeah, if you're buying these separately, you are wasting your money. If you're going to get it, get the whole thing for 166. Yeah, so it's over double what the price of GW Stomper is. It does look better, there's no denying that. It does improve the look of it. I think the rules for it are better now as well. Yeah, I don't know. Again, the kits that they do where you get the GW kit sort of thrown in with it seem to be, a lot better value than buying their stuff, on its own. Especially when you compare the price of that to the Squig Off. Now, I think the Squig Off is a fair bit bigger, in length at least, but we'll get to that in a minute. Orc Mech Boss Buzzgob, 36 quid. Cool character, cigar in the gob, and you get your 2 Grot Crew with him. I love this guy on the megaphone with his like spreadsheets out there of the battle plan or orders or something. The guy waving the banner. Yeah, cool. Cool special character, named character. Something a bit different. Nice detailing on the backpack there. Cool looking axe. Lots of nice checker bits and details like dry brushing and stuff and picking out details. And it's going to really make this thing pop. Skin looks really cool as well. A little fella there on the box. Yeah, really nice detailing. It looks so realistic. It's very cool. Cool looking banner. Face, yeah, he's got his tongue sticking out the side. So it's alright. Yeah, it's nice. Huge orc mech boss with 2 grot elpers, complete resin kit. It's reasonable price for Forgeworld pricing. It is reasonable. The Orc Super Cannon on its own, 26 quid. So yeah, you're definitely saving money if you get that with the battle wagon. Might get a better look at the actual kit here with the crew. Yeah, cool looking crew. Cool looking weapon. It's just the one picture of it. Yeah, it's badass. But yeah, buy it with the battle wagon. Save yourself money if you're going to buy a battle wagon anyway. The Orc Mega Dread Kill Cannon. I love the look of this thing. That is a glorious looking gun. 22 quid. Whew. That's what you're getting there for 22 quid. It's yeah. It's a nice gun, but jeez, by the time you've got the arms and the body, you're looking at a lot of money for a Mega Dread or a Mega Dread. Don't know which arm I like best out of the Ripper Claw or the Kill Saw. I think I like the Kill Saw one better. They're both cool though. Both 22 quid. Then we got some bundles here. We got Buzz Gob's Kill Mob Super Heavy Detachment, £400, and you are getting what you see in the picture there. I think 2 kill tanks, 2 Orc Kill Burster / Kill Blaster tanks, and an Awk Stomper with head, arm, weapons, a belly gun to field a detachment, and a crew a staggering 3 command points. They haven't updated since 8th by the look of it then. We'll get to these in a minute. We're coming up to these, but these are glorious looking. They really are. Yeah, I like them quite a bit more than I like the Stomper actually. But Squigoth. Gargantuan Squigoth. £278. Yeah, so nearly 300 quid. Yeah, it's a luxury purchase, isn't it? It's not something you're going to go into lightly, but wow. This is beautiful. Look at the gums and the teeth and the tongue detail. It's really cool. The eye. The ring through the nose and the stitching and the chains coming up. Yeah, it's very, very cool. It's just yeah, the Squigoth before, but pumped full of growth hormones and a massive ass howdah on the side, bit sticker. Yeah, really cool. And again has got the swinging mace tail. Boys on top having a great time there. It's a lovely miniature. Say miniature, it's not exactly mini. There's a battle wagon, not a small model. Battle wagon with the big ass super. That's the arm from the Stomper on there. Yeah, it's definitely be a centerpiece for your army. I mean, it is gorgeous. But yeah, I won't own one for quite some time, I don't think. Not at that price. Trying to explain that away to the missus would be a challenge. It's not a bad paint job. I'm not quite sure what they've done with the toes there though. But yeah. Gargantuan Squigoth. We've done the Stomper because we jumped ahead. Kill Burster / Kill Blaster tank. 126 quid. It's a really, really cool looking vehicle, and rules wise for these at the moment, these are bloody impressive. In the latest Imperial Armour book, the rules for these for 9th edition are good. These are tough nuts to crack and can spit out some serious high-powered Dakka. I love all the armour plating over the tank tracks, the way it's been bolted on as an afterthought, all the cabling hanging out, not tucked in, not kept safe. I love that. Yeah, it's quite a big vehicle as well. I don't think you really get the sense of the scale of this thing when you see it on the pictures, but it is big. It's quite tall. The exhaust at the back, the big engine, and it's so orky. I mean, I think this is an Orc Knob up here. I don't think this is a regular boy. I don't know, there's a Grot there. It might be a boy or a knob, I'm not sure, but see the little Grot there yelling out something. And there's the option with the Giga Shooter, I think, which I think I would personally choose, just because that looks so cool. Just loads of Dakka. You can either have loads of Dakka or big Dakka. Big boom Dakka. Really cool. Yeah, it's I love the aesthetics of it, the shape of it, and it's cool. Yeah, we like the Killbuster tank. We definitely like that. And I think you put one of them on the table, your opponent's going to be scared, especially if they've played them before, because the rules for them are nice. They are very killy. £126. And then we've got the Orc Mega Dread body, temporarily out of stock. Very similar to the Mega Dread, same size and everything, but slightly different. Predominantly around the sort of torso / face area. It's got the eye stalk there. It's a mech version of the Mega Dread. And it's cool. The lens, isn't it? It's got that crazy sort of mad scientist look to it that the mech boys sort of get on everything, and they've got the most sort of zany contraption weaponry going. It's cool. I think I prefer the Mega Dread version myself, but this is cool, especially if you want to have two of them. If you've got that kind of money. Yeah, I don't know. It's quite busy. I mean, it's almost, this is going to sound strange, but it's almost too detailed for my taste. I think you put this with your Def Dreads and your Killer Cans that you've purchased from GW. I think this almost looks like it is from a different range. And I know it is, but they're all supposed to tie in together, aren't they? Forgeworld and GW. So it kind of, I don't know, just aesthetically, the ultra detail on it, it just gives it a different look. And I know that sounds strange, that I'm almost, yeah, it's just a bit busy for my liking. And that might be something to do with the way it's, the paint job or whatever, which is really realistic looking and cool. Yeah, again, you get the sense of scale. It's big. That's what you get with Forgeworld, isn't it, generally? Big ass stompy robots. Good shit. Well, there you go, guys. That is it. Not a huge selection. A lot of bits missing that we used to have. The old flyer not on there anymore. A lot of the upgrade things they used to do for the truck, the enclosed cabs and the tank tracks for the trucks, they used to be really cool. And I can't remember all the other stuff, but they used to have a far bigger range for Orcs than they do now. But some of the stuff is lovely. If you're a bit of a completionist or a collector, there's definitely some bits here that you either want or probably have already got. And I'm going to have to get some of these. I haven't bought anything. From Forgeworld for many years now. Many years. I'm trying to remember what the last thing I ever bought from Forgeworld was. The last thing I bought from Forgeworld would have been for my Chaos army. An old Chaos Black Legion Dreadnought. And that was a lovely miniature. and some renegade parts for making my traitors and things. And yeah, the quality of the resin's really nice, the detail's really good. I bought some terrain as well before from them. Real expensive terrain actually. And when it arrived it was tiny. I was like, oh. But it was real nice. You are getting like really good detail and stuff from Forgeworld, and they've got like good customer service. You know, if something's not right, if the resin's been miscast or there's damage, you know, they will replace it. They very much have that same customer service that GW have. You know, that no quibble. You know, change swap parts if there's damaged things and stuff. But so they've got that going for them. Price wise, it's real expensive. But this is like the high end, you know, highly detailed stuff. It is, you know, if it was cheaper, everyone would have it, wouldn't it? It's kind of like the elite status of sort of orc collecting, isn't it? To have these Forgeworld miniatures and things in your army, and ooh and wow on the tabletop. But Forgeworld, I remember going on Forgeworld years and years ago, and like I said, the range was bigger. There was more stuff. They've certainly cut the range down, but also there wasn't the competition that there is now, and there are other companies out there who we will see, starting with Cromlech on the next episode, and what their offerings are at a similar and often cheaper price point, and what these third-party companies can offer. And yeah, it does. So I have not bought from Forgeworld for a long time, but when you're comparing their stuff to other third parties like Cromlech, like RTLW, that are creating equally highly detailed, high quality resin miniatures, but usually for cheaper, and sometimes better miniatures as well. A lot of that's down to taste and things, but it does make it a harder sell for a Forgeworld to go, hey, look, give us your money for this, like this. Yeah, it's and they're a strange company, Forgeworld. There's no getting away from it. They are a strange company, but some of this stuff, man, is gorgeous. For me, the highlights would be the Grot tanks. Even though they're so expensive, I do love them. I love them. They are so beautiful and cool. The Squig off, of course, because it's just badass. And what was the other one? The Killburster tank, I think, for me are the sort of three standouts for me. But what are your standouts, guys? Do you own any of this stuff? If you do, what do you think of it? What do you think of Forgeworld as a company? What do you think of their products? What do you think of their pricing? And do you want to own any of these? Do you already own any of these? What are your views on them? And share those thoughts in the comments section, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback on it. And what do you miss most from Forgeworld as well that they used to sell? Because they used to sell a lot more for the Orc range. There's so much. The Chinook Warcopter, that's gone. They used to do that. That was a cool kit. What else they used to do? All sorts, man. All sorts. Good shit. Shame to see it all gone now. The Orc Battle Fortress. How could I forget that? My favourite miniature ever that they produced. Stunning stuff. Yeah, so much now. And it just keeps shrinking. They haven't added much new to it lately. But yeah, guys. Like I said, share your thoughts, comments in the section below. Comment section. Hit the like button. That really helps me out. Hit the subscribe button. That helps me out even more. And hit the little bell if you just want to go all out and just show me your love. And share this video out and tell your mates about it. And yeah. Do that. I'm mumbling again, aren't I? This is 6+ Stevo. Signing out.